Welcome back to Jake GTV News. We finally got the hostages free and the Sand People are coming back cooked, literally.
On the other hand, we got our chosen people. They're looking great. Check it out.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Welcome.
Yes, good luck. Goodbye.
Congratulations.
Good luck.
Okay, now let's see the Sand People.
They broke all my bones. Look at my hand, it was never set properly. No cast, no medicine, paracetamol. We kissed their hands just to get half a tablet to kill the pain. He crushed my hand and tortured me. He handcuffed my hand and tortured me for hours. Not to mention all the other detainees. Without food or water.
It's enough sand sympathy, Goyam. You try being kicked out of every country you've ever been in because of antiseptic losers like you. Bring out another hostage. You're fine, right?
They look way worse than the chosen people.
He's perfectly fine. What, are you funded by the Sand People or something? Shut it down, antiseptic grifters.
Wow, he seems angry.
Yeah, his wife heard about Jackie. Let's just say she is not happy.
Oh, no. Poor Producer Berg. John, take it away.
This is Producer Berg. How are you holding up right now?
I'm not good. They're going through his computer right now. We're screwed.
Oh, no. Did you see this coming?
We knew they supported Israel. That's kind of all we needed to know. Yeah.
That's antiseptic, and noticing gets you Charlie Kirked.
Jackie was such a bright young woman.
She had her whole life ahead of her. Someone has to answer for this. We will get justice for Jackie.
Wow, good thing we know Producer Berg didn't do it.
Yeah, seriously, he just gave me a raise last week.
Not me.
Dave, talk to his wife again.
I knew something was up when he started bringing home those lampshades. Every week it was Jackie this, Jackie that. Like, who is this woman?
What are they?
These are the extra bags he kept. Feel free to check them out.
Okay, but what do you know about these pagers?
Not my fault.
You thought my wife would turn on me? You'll find Jackie next to Charlie Kirkberg, the Jewluver.
Here outside of Producer Berg's home, police say we can't question this one, and it's above their pay grade. Ching Chong, back to you.
May Jackie find justice. In other news, Candace has some shocking news about Charlie Kirk that Producer Berg will absolutely love. Candace, take it away.
There were, for whatever reason, 12 Israeli cell phones on the ground at Utah Valley University the day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated.
Did you hear that, Producer Berg? Sounds like your chosen friends were there at UVU. Maybe it's time to confess.
Good one, Ching Chong, but we own the courts. Just look at Epstein. You think I won't get away with this Jackie thing? I'll flee to Israel if I have to.
We would absolutely love that. You heard it here first, guys. If we don't shut it down, he'll finally leave America.
That's a good point, Ching Chong.
Yeah, like why can't we question 30-06 in the furry trans lover situation?
Right? Let's hear more about the Israeli phones from Candace.
The NSA knows this. Kash Patel knows this. People in the current administration know this, and they are desperate for some reason to stop that information from being released to the public. Why?
Why are we being lied to?
It's because asking why is the most antiseptic thing you could do right now. Trust the plan. Talk to a local 4D chess person. They get it.
All right, Brent joins us live with a person who gets it.
What's really going on, sir?
Here's the thing. It's all 4D chess. Just trust the process. The Sand People will be gone in no time.
Only real men watch football. Noticing endocrine disruptors in corn, soy, and wheat is gay.
Sponsored by the Jews at BlackRock.
Just a solid sponsor.
Truly a good reminder to just enjoy the bread and circus while our government sends our money to Israel.
That's based. How's Travis and T Swift doing nowadays?
Taylor's an Illuminati demon-possessed witch.
And Travis is triple boosted.
Truly is just fake.
And gay as it gets.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
I think the biggest thing we need right now is more open-air drug markets.
Do you have any fentanyl?
This is why we need to fund either Israel or Venezuela. Back to you, Dennis.
Thanks, fellow Goyam. And if you're not on an FBI watch list by now, you're definitely not following Jake GTV. You're also severely retarded.
Here she is, outside the Jake GTV studio. That's the day she signed on with Producer Berg there.
Because bread and circuses keeps the peasants from noticing. Sponsored by the Jews at BlackRock.
Did you see the Dodgers? They're in the World Series. Yeah.
I saw that. Israel is our greatest ally. Yeah.
Let's go live to see the Goyslop on the field.
We are live here in Game 7 of the World Series. It's the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers are down by 1.
And here comes Miggy Rowe. He needs... Or even Epstein. Like, who's that? Just grab me a cold beer and you abuse whoever the heck you want.
Moments like this aren't earned. They're put on a high-interest credit card. BlackRock.
Because you're not chosen.
If only we were Jewish, we would get interest-free loans, seriously. We're here in the 11th inning, and it is close. Let's get back to the action.
And in the 11th inning of Game 7, the Dodgers lead for the first time.
They being dropped on the sand people aren't even being dropped on the sand people at all.
Wow.
In other news, the same day Israel airstrike Gaza, killing 84 sand people, 50 of which were minors.
Chill out, Debbie Downer. We're celebrating.
Fine. Back to the sports games.
How does it feel?
The Jews up in the box seats up there had millions on it, and we executed.
Next time, gentlemen, pay more for your players.
Good game, Mr. Goldberg. Yeah, good game. Silly Goyim.
Calvin, count my money.
Walk us through that last inning.
Most of us are literally owned by the Jews through contract.
Are you set for life?
Nah, I'll be broke in 3 years. They basically own me.
At Goyslop Jr., we don't make burgers. We engineer fake meat from bugs.
I'm a vegan.
For people who want seed oils, not fat.
Goyslop Jr. Gosh, do I love 3 a.m. Goyslop. Am I right?
Yeah, seriously. I wonder who owns the Dodgers besides Mark Walters and Magic Johnson.
I'll let Shapiro Steen answer that.
Just because we control the media and multiple owners of the Dodgers are Jewish supremacists doesn't mean that we own the sports. That would be preposterous. Nancy, take it away.
I said to people when they asked me if this Capitol crumbled to the ground, the one thing that would remain is our commitment to our aid. And I don't even call it aid, our cooperation with Israel.
Controversial opinion. She's a demon in a skin suit. Anyways, if you still haven't followed Jake GTV yet, you're far from based. Most likely, legally retarded. Good morning. We have a fresh update on the Epstein-Kirk case.
Yeah, and TPUSA is absolutely covering up his murder.
Right. Thank God for Candace.
Straight up.
Tammy, take it away.
Chloe and Michael, good morning. We're here with producer Berg, and he is not happy about this episode, but we're going to have Candace on anyways.
We fired her for being antiseptic. Shut it down.
Do you want to know who was also asking a lot of questions? Charlie Kirk was asking a lot of questions towards the end of his life, right? He was asking questions, hitting hard about Jeffrey Epstein on his show.
Epstein, with his little friend Ghislaine and Ghislaine's father, Robert Maxwell, who was obviously a spy of the Israeli intelligence agencies, that there was something else going on here.
Shut it down! Jeffrey was a member of God's chosen people, and you're not allowed to ask questions about his ties to Israeli intelligence on my show. Shapiro Steen, explain to the Goyim.
Thanks, fellow chosen person. Just because he was heavily funded by Zionists doesn't mean we hired Mossad to execute a JFK-level assassination on Charlie, leader of the free world. Take it away.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
I was done with MAGA at the moment he looked us in the face and he said, what files, right? What are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, who's still talking about Epstein, right, Ching Chong?
You're literally retarded. Candace, back to you.
You guys still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? We're now getting these emails, and it only further implicates this administration in an astounding cover-up. All of this, again, the truest victims being the children. We are a nation that is ruled by perverts. We are. We just are.
Bunch of perverts.
That's absolutely based, Candace. I think Charlie was saying something about this.
Roll the clip.
It's nothing new that if you're in the intel agencies, you want to try and get as much blackmail on powerful people as possible. Easy, not hard. And this is no longer just speculation.
Shut it down! Fine, we may have blackmailed J. Edgar Hoover, the director of the FBI, to send weapons to Israel since before 1948, but that's none of your business.
Gosh, Charlie knew what he was talking about. Let's hear the official narrative from our government sources, the people who we love and trust so much.
What are you going to do about the Zionist blackmail?
I don't even know what Jeffrey Epstein means. Is that a noun or a verb? It was Tyler Robinson.
Israel.
That's anti-Semitic.
Trump's in the files, and Michael Obama is a dude.
Bergstein, go ahead.
Hambana, why are you letting people like Candace question her friend's assassination? Anti-Semites are starting to blame the Jews, and we're victims. Oy vey.
We fabricated the furry trans lover. That person disappeared. We tried to force a confession. That didn't work either, so we're looking absolutely retarded, I know.
Straight up, like, didn't they run for office on the basis of exposing that?
Oh, yeah, QAnon.
I guess converting to Judaism and covering up Israeli trafficking rings is more important.
Right. But Israel is still our greatest ally.
Whatever you say, Daisy.
All right, John, stay focused. Just because Shapiro-Stein hired an OnlyFans model doesn't mean you should throw out your values. But at least we're not like the Christian Zionists at TPUSA, whose suspicious takeover of Charlie's company gives us the creeps.
Thanks, Ching Chong. Yeah, so Charlie's pastor, whose dad is a naval captain and assistant chief of staff for psychological warfare in the Navy, is the one trying to get his son to take over Charlie's spot, and I'm just not retarded enough to buy that.
If you don't, support Turning Point Faith, especially given this terrible thing that they're going through, these were his real friends, and there's something wrong with you. You're not godly, right? It's godly to accept the Fed narrative.
Now you're starting to get it. Just because you're the #1 podcast and nobody listens to me doesn't mean I can't gatekeep what people should or shouldn't say. I'd fire you again if I could. Back to you, stupid Goyam, and up yours, Candace.
Wow, thanks for that, Shapiro-Stein. And in other news, I'm still waiting on that raise from Producer Berg.
You have been a good Goyam lately.
Right?
Let's learn more about Daddy McCoy.
Now let's bring in Daddy McCoy. Wouldn't say he strikes me as something else entirely. And he similarly had some rather impeccable timing. Rob McCoy, as you very well know, was the senior pastor of the Godspeak Calvary Chapel in Thousand Oaks, California. He was funded, his church was funded by the Wilkes brothers down in Texas. They are a part of what is described online as a cult. It's like Christians for Jews. You look into it yourself. I honestly can't explain it, but that's just something that you should know in the background.
Thanks, Candace. The guy seems sketchy. I agree.
Yeah, didn't he employ a known predator who lured children in by pretending he lost a cat?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Watch him rationalize it.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Like 28 years. 28 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
28 years ago. All right, go ahead.
Can we put this to rest, ladies and gentlemen? Can we put it to rest? Erica Kirk said that she believed they have a great team in Kesh Patel and the FBI.
And I'll see you in Valhalla.
She believed that Tyler Robinson killed her husband. And at his memorial service, she said she forgive him. Can you shut the front door about all these conspiracies around Charlie Kirk's death?
Absolutely not, Tatum.
Yeah, we're not buying your Hasbara propaganda.
Get out of here, Talmud Tatum.
Yeah, we're trying to listen to a real-ass
Candace, take it away.
So he's upset, and he goes on to talk about how people online who don't know the full story are digging stuff up, and like, this guy's really a good guy. And I'm going to have Camino actually explain what really happened that put him into prison. Let me know if you're buying this story that he's about to tell. Take a listen.
So this is like early 90s, a nice little beach community in Orange County. And I get accused of a crime that I did not commit. It's a falsely accused. It's an underage girl thing.
Prosecutor said he approached young girls, lured them into secluded spots, such as a riverbed and the basement of a house, by asking them to find his cat.
They bring this girl and they film an interview. And it's this interview where the kid doesn't care what she's saying. She's not upset. She thinks she's waiting for her mom in a dentist office. Eventually, they get her to say that there was some inappropriate touching on that.
Bro molested children and denies it.
Where's a millstone when you need one?
Back to you, Candace.
Camino grabbed the girl's hand and forced her to touch him. We're talking about third graders, not toddlers whose memories might be iffy, who might have difficulty communicating things, might not find the right words, might not be sure of themselves, but 8-year-olds who are fully online mentally.
This whole thing is a total sham.
They say they have footprints and forensic evidence, and they have 17 specific items that they're looking for. They get 11 of them. So I did 1,536 days for a crime that I didn't commit.
They found 11 out of 17 items related to the investigation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like total accident. What a creep.
Yeah, lock him up again for lying. What an insult to all the minors he lured into basements to touch, right?
I'd like to lure him into a basement, if you know what I mean.
Maybe if you stopped eating goy slop and could say Christ is king, I'd believe you.
But tolerance is strength.
Introducing the all-new Goy Slop Junior Filet. Die of diabetes.
I hate myself.
Goy Slop Junior.
Because tolerance is strength.
So it's just all one big conspiracy that involved 2 counties, neighborhoods filled with parents and children. A witness who still to this day remembers and emailed me to remind me about this, people who posted and said this is absurd and brought it forward into Rob's church and said it's absurd that you are allowing him to be around youth despite his record. Also his ex-wife and the appellate court.
Shut it down, Candace. Pedophilia is not pertinent to the discussion. Now, back to blaming Christians. It has nothing to do with us. You just hate Jews.
The CIA implications of who exactly started the Calvary Chapel, Chuck Smith is his name. The implications here, when you look at all of the military characters that are involved, really have me asking a lot of questions.
Nobody asks questions without us shutting it down. Do you want to end up like JFK, Jackie, or your good friend Charlie Kirkberg, the Jew lover?
That's right, Producer Berg. How about we mass strike her YouTube account and smear her on the ADL? That'll teach her not to question things. And by the way, I despise all of you people.
Isn't that cute? Shapiro Steen believes the FBI and CIA narrative. Remind me again, what are your sources?
My sources are the President of the United States, the Vice President of the United States, Kash Patel, the head of the FBI, Dan Bongino, the Deputy Head of the FBI, and Pam Bondi, the Attorney General. And those aren't just my sources. They're everybody's sources because they publicly came out and said this.
Wow. Poor guy is like really retarded.
That's based. Ching Chong.
Okay, now let's get back to talking about Mikey, also known as the Chief of Staff, or Rob, the lying pastor's son.
And my husband's Chief of Staff, the amazing Mikey McCoy.
My friend Mikey McCoy, the brilliant 24-year-old who at the time when Charlie was shot was 23 and was a hero that day.
I used to be known as Charlie Kirk's pastor, now I'm known as Mikey McCoy's dad. The minute Charlie was shot, he called me, says, Dad, Charlie's been shot in the neck. Please call every pastor and pray. I said, okay, son. He has wits about him. He was just directing. He had blood all over him. And
there's the first lie.
Yeah, he literally dipped off mid-phone call and won't give out his call logs.
What a coward.
Except Mikey did not have blood anywhere near him because Mikey was behind the tent when Charlie got shot.
I want to address something. The stupidity of the internet. Oh, signals? Really? You're going to put that garbage out? That they were giving hand signals?
I don't know, man. It kind of looked like hand signals.
Real.
I guess we're the crazy ones.
That was Frank Turek. He was covered in blood because he was giving Charlie CPR.
And false.
Looks like lie number 2.
Literally nobody followed protocol on addressing a gun wound. Nobody.
Let's see what the normies think of Mikey fleeing his buddy after he got assassinated in public.
And then you see more and more that they're taking the body and bringing it into the van, and he's all the way over there on the phone.
It was Charlie's dream to always go to Asia, and Blake and I got the gift of being able to tag along for that. And so I brought the camera with me. I've never traveled with a camera before, but I decided, it'd be a good idea to mic Charlie up, do some content with him while we're there. I
don't see this intrinsic evil when I look at Mikey McCoy's eyes, but however, I do think he was hyped. Okay. I think Mikey was promised or told or encouraged that he would become the new Charlie. And it is a fact that was the #1 sentiment that we received from our Turning Point USA insiders following Charlie's assassination.
Shut it down, Candace. If you don't get the heck off my show, you're getting the Jackie treatments. I'm this close. You really want to test me?
So cranky.
Jeez. Okay, Producer Berg says we got to shut it down or I'm not getting that raise.
Ah, come on. We didn't even get to the Boyers or Andrew Colvett yet.
That's so antiseptic. Stop mentioning Israel.
When did you become such a pussy?
You're right.
What's up?
I think I might have unfollowed Jake GTV because I feel absolutely retarded.
Jeffrey Epstein was not a financier. He was not a hedge fund manager. Jeffrey Epstein was a key player in a multi-decade blackmail operation against the most powerful people on the planet.
Breaking news. Our government is removing minors from their homes for unsubstantiated reasons.
Oh, wow. That's heavy. How often do they get it wrong?
83% of the time. Not joking.
We're taking your kid because they need our help. We're the good guys.
Sir, what happened?
I'm just following orders.
Chloe and Michael, good morning. We're here outside yet another reported kidnapping. CPS says they're here to shut it down. Leave.
Now! We responded to a call about a young woman with a baby who missed one of her wellness checks, and I'm here to take it away. 54% never see their kid again, so say goodbye to Cyrus.
Wow, all because she missed a wellness check for being sick?
Yeah, she even left a voicemail, and within 20 minutes, they called CPS on them.
So sketchy. Erica, get in the van and follow these kidnappers.
So CPS takes 480,000 children per year, right, officer?
That is correct. And if 83% are unsubstantiated, that means we destroy 398,000 families per year.
It pays well, too.
So what made you guys decide to adopt?
We just always knew we wanted to be daddies.
It would be so cute to have a little boy to play with.
Poor Cyrus. That's reality for millions of Americans. And it's true. If a child is adopted out in the foster care system versus normal adoption, there is an 800% higher likelihood it will be adopted out to a gay couple.
Nice.
As independent journalist Ryan Mata is blowing the lid on the whole operation with his documentary called Never in America. Ryan, take it away.
54% of the time, those children never see their parents again. There's a 98% chance right now, if you enter the foster care system, that a child will be sex trafficked in their life. Pretty much guaranteeing that child is going to be sex trafficked at some point in its life.
Shut it down, Ryan. We all remember what happened to Isaac Cappy or Avicii. Questioning gets you JFK'd. Now, back to the Goislop.
Thanks, Producer Berg. Just because there is nothing more evil than medical kidnapping and the media is hiding and profiting off it doesn't mean we won't absolutely slander anyone who tries to expose it. Ching Chong, back to you.
Thanks, Shapiro-Stein. So Cyrus was underweight and they decided to just kidnap him. All right, this system. Ask that officer why they steal kids with impunity. Why did you steal him?
I don't make the rules. We just process removals and send it to the courts.
Wow, I first saw this on Stu Peters, and now Ryan Mata is going to put the nail in the coffin. Do you know how many innocent families this documentary will save?
Absolutely. These are the men doing the Lord's work.
Yeah. May Christ protect them.
Amen.
It's based. Go watch Ryan Mata's new documentary coming out November 24th. And if you still haven't followed Jake GTV yet, you're just retarded.
So I wanted to start off this video by saying I'm not suicidal. I would never kill myself. Any single creator, politician, or celebrity that's ever tried to make a film or a documentary on CPS has wound up dead. Literally all of them. Our government's running the world's largest child trafficking network that the world has ever seen. I'm never suicidal. I would never take my life. I don't do drugs. I would never overdose. So if anything ever happens to me, it's the United States government.
Welcome back to Jake GTV News. Candace Owens is being hunted by the French First Lady for calling him a dude.
Wow, how have we not been canceled yet?
I have no idea. Erica, take it away.
Chloe and Michael, good morning. I'm not sure what's worse, completely abandon your family to pursue a high schooler or the fact he grew up with a micro wiener. We go live to France for the update.
Careful, Erica. We have no idea what he's packing under there. It could very well be a hog. But we can safely say he met Emmanuel when he was only 15 years old.
Hey. So what do you think about the whole Brigitte situation?
Everybody who talks about it, they die very randomly. So no comment.
So the story goes that she saw him perform in a play and she was just swept away, eventually unwilling to resist her feelings for the much younger prince. So much so that she eventually divorced her husband. She broke up her family because of this.
That should be deeply concerning to anyone with a functioning brain. Unfortunately, that's less common than you'd think. Candace, spell it out for the normies.
I think you're a man. I think it's beyond obvious that you're born a man. You may want to split hairs about, well, I'm really a woman. I feel on the inside, I'm a woman. An insulting wig that you're wearing. It's ridiculous. It's like you're laughing at us, okay? You were born a man and you will die a man. That's the point I'm making.
Shut it down, Candace! You alt-right, antiseptic conspiracy theorists are always making fake news. Brigitte has a normal vagina.
Just because you stupid goyim think you can expose the Brigitte thing doesn't mean you actually can. John, back to the Goislop, and don't you dare mention Jews.
Gosh, he is so cranky today.
Seriously, and now would be a good time to mention the surgeon who was planning to expose this
fell
from a window just days before exposing the reconstructive gender surgery.
That must have been a crazy coincidence.
We're on location where a surgeon exposing Brigitte Weiner reportedly fell from this building. Favor spent 6 years working closely with Dr. Patrick Booley, who's worked with many high-level elites in gender reconstruction surgery and had all the documentation to prove it. I guess we'll never know now.
Fake news. That is utterly and entirely false in every measure of the word. I get that you want to be a vessel for something higher than yourself, but I prefer to worship my boy Satan.
I tell you right now, fuck you, Ben Shapiro. I'll beat your ass. And look, if you mess with Candace Owens,
I promise you, if you lay one little greasy finger on Candace Owens, I'm going to beat your ass. We're going to be looking shirts off, me in the middle. We're going to look like a 6-foot-tall Oreo coming at you, buddy.
That's absolutely based, Bryce.
Yeah, Ben is a total bitch. Anyway, didn't Piers say he'd bet her 100,000 pounds if she was wrong?
Yep, and they won the defamation case. Pay up, Piers.
And what if we have like a £100,000 bet that it establishes beyond any doubt to a charity of your choice and mine, $100,000, make it dollars, right now, that it is established beyond any doubt that she was born a woman. Do you accept that bet?
Make it rain, Piers. Make it rain, okay?
Speaking of the UK, it's literally illegal now to pray silently in your own head.
Classic Jewish democracy.
Careful. I don't want to end up like Jackie. Yeah.
Good point.
Are you praying?
I might be praying in my head.
So I'll ask you once more, will you voluntarily come with us now to the police station for me to ask you some questions about today and other days where there are allegations that you've broken public space protection?
If I've got a choice, then no.
Okay, well then you're under arrest on suspicion of failing to comply with the Public Spaces Protection Order.
Holy wow. Thank God we have the First and Second Amendment.
Straight up, let's find out why they're so cucked by their government.
All right, man, what's going on over here? You guys still got free speech or what?
Tolerance is actually bloody strength, mate. If we just do what they say, we'll be better off.
Peak obedience. Can't even say f it, right, Tucker?
Would you say the word f it on camera?
No.
Why?
Because
You don't want to get arrested, do you?
would you use that word? Yeah.
I just did.
But would you?
It.
Okay, but why?
And I'm using it because you're not allowed to, because you're...
I'm allowed to.
Go ahead.
I don't want to.
Say, I love gay people. It.
I'm allowed to. I just choose not to.
This chick just got arrested for it and convicted.
Right.
Shut it down. They're okay with losing their rights to a small group of tiny hats. Stop pointing it out. After all, you're just cattle to us. Now, stay in line.
Okay, Producer Berg, we better tone it back. And according to the latest Epstein leak, the leader of the free world pulled a Lewinsky special and did some knee pad diplomacy for Bill.
Thanks, Ching Chong. And this right here is where it allegedly went down. This is the real reason he's backing Satan's little Greater Israel project.
If you look closely, you can see the trajectory. What a shot.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Mr. President, are you prepared to negotiate with Democrats now?
Mr. President, on Jeffrey Epstein.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for knowing.
Mr. President, can you respond to these Epstein emails that were released today?
Wow, he didn't even address it.
I know, the fact he never mentioned Charlie makes me think this entire administration is
I
incompetent.
just hope they investigate the Candace thing.
Even Talmud Tatum agrees.
That's a first.
Brother, the American government, I don't care how much you don't like Candace, I don't care how much you've been trashing the American government and the FBI, they got to do something.
Wow, rare Zionist W right
Dude's
there.
calling out his own establishment.
Straight up, every major trafficking ring somehow circles back to the same tiny hat Saturn worshippers.
Facts.
No to the Groypers. No to their publicists like Tucker Carlson. No to those who champion them. No to demoralization. No to bigotry and anti-meritocratic horse shit.
You know, as much as I have my disagreements with the Jews, they are right about one thing. Goyim are not people. Okay, they're not.
And let's be real about this. It's insane that we haven't raised the retirement age in the United States. It's totally crazy.
Goyim are not people. Me and Ben Shapiro. Yo, Ben Shapiro. Down low. Up top.
No one in the United States should be retiring at 65 years old. Frankly, I think retirement itself is a stupid idea unless you have some sort of health problem. Everybody that I know who is elderly, who has retired, is dead within 5 years.
We're here outside Goycorp, where the retirement age has just been moved to 75. Let's go take a look at the average working American and see how people are handling the change. When do you plan to retire?
Didn't you hear Ben? Apparently never.
Is this your first day?
Yeah, they have a program here that'll help me lock in a 50-year mortgage.
Wow, congratulations.
Get back to work, Goyim.
Gosh, I love sending my taxes to bomb Sam people. Why fix anything here at home?
It's true. America First means sending $4 billion a year locked in for 20
They're
years.
really proposing that?
Anything for our greatest ally.
Because Hamas is still at large, Israel has requested that we sign a 20-year security agreement, including $4 billion per year in military support. If you don't support it, you're anti-Septic and Hamas. America first.
Stunning and brave. Thanks, Pam. And now, here's our ambassador to Israel.
Israel is not committing genocide. They have sacrificed their own sons and daughters in order to protect the civilians that on October the 7th came across the border and murdered their own families.
Good one, Mike. You're definitely not a part of Satan's synagogue.
Definitely not. Like, not at all.
Wait. Didn't Charlie say something about October 7 before they took him out?
Roll the clip.
Did somebody in the government say stand down? That is a legitimate, non-conspiracy question. The whole country is the IDF. The whole country is.
Yeah.
And you're trying to tell me that they're going to concerts and kibbutzes and schools and by reports 6 hours. Let's say it's 3 hours.
That's suspect.
Absolutely suspect. Now, I don't know if this is going to get us banned or demonetized, but how about we just hear from the IDF soldier himself?
No patrol on the fence until 9 a.m. What time was this? 5:20 in the morning. And Tomer gives us this look like, what? And you know, we're simple soldiers, just combatants, not commanders or officers who can ask questions. It's an order from the deputy battalion commander. We take the order and don't ask questions. A routine passing of an order. And sure enough, an hour later, at 6:30, suddenly sirens.
You're canceled. Shut it down, you antiseptic grifters. October 7th was not a false flag, and neither was 9/11. Dennis, back to the Goyslop or you're fired.
Good call, Producer Berg. Let's keep supporting your country first. After all, you guys are chosen by God and stuff. Let's hear from our sponsors.
Innocent Jews are kicked out of every country for no reason.
6 million members of AIPAC need your help finishing off the Sand People.
Sponsored by the Jews at BlackRock.
Because you're not chosen. All right, well, Candace is back on air, so let's hope this triggers an investigation. And if you're not following Jake GTV, you're retarded as it gets.
He wants us to go die to bomb Muslim kids for his Jewish people because he's too scared to do it. How come Ben Shapiro, since he's all about this war, how come he don't sign up for the army? Because he's a bitch.
Yeah. Welcome back to Jake GTV News. Our FBI still thinks it's Tyler Robinson.
Gosh, I freaking love Israel. They're always the good guy.
Chloe and Michael, good morning. We're here outside Utah Valley University, where they literally paved over the scene the following Sunday. If this were a normal crime scene, these people would have been prosecuted for tampering with evidence. Good thing most people are triple boosted.
We want to make sure there's literally no evidence left over, guys.
Isn't this illegal?
Yeah, apparently doing construction on the Sabbath day in Utah is actually totally normal.
Right, and let's not forget that Charlie had a Superman-like neck. Let's get a demonstration.
I don't think this is going to help to stop the conspiracy theories. His head fell off.
A 30-06 would have been a horror show.
Whoa there, Ching Chong. We're not supposed to question that.
Listen, pussy, the only people who still believe it are groypers and Zionists.
Do you believe the Jews killed Charlie Kirk? That's one of the conspiracies out there right now. What's your position on that?
I don't believe that. As it stands right now, I think it was Tyler Robinson.
Yeah.
So if this 30-06 had hit Charlie in the neck the way we're told, it still could have gone through a concrete wall behind him and hit someone on the other side of the concrete wall.
This is the guy that was martyred for fighting Israel? If you think that, I feel sorry for you, because you are retarded.
Thanks, Nick. Finally, after all your antiseptic rhetoric, you've decided to join us on our mission to shut it down. Now, Tim Pool, give Candace a piece of your mind.
Candace Owens is a f***ing evil scumbag. She is a degenerate.
Tim Pool jumping on the airwaves with big estrogen energy telling us we're evil.
She doesn't f***ing deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit.
Oh my gosh, he is so cranky today.
Yeah, that's what we call high estrogen, total puss.
Let's hear what she actually said instead. Go for it, Candace.
There are people at Turning Point who Charlie texted the night before and said they're going to kill me.
Shut it down, Candace. He said go max to Tucker, and we pulled all our donor money. He was our best goyim, and it was his fault for messing that up.
Just because a 30-06 can take down large game animals doesn't mean we won't use that as our narrative. It's not an easy task blaming a patsy. Erica, play the sympathy card.
Again, he would walk through the door, drop his bags, Daddy's home, take his phone, Friday night, Shabbat Shalom, throw it in the junk drawer, and it was just all us.
Shabbat Shalom.
What do you think of Erica?
Oh, great, you must watch Ian Carroll. Well, I watched Nick, and he told me Tyler was behind it and a 30-06 was stopped in the neck. So stop with the conspiracy theories.
Yes, I believe in our judicial system. I do. When you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this,
No.
This is going to be read as Meghan Markle syndrome, okay? Meghan Markle syndrome, where you want privacy when you want it, but you want publicity whenever you want it, and that just doesn't work, okay? This is the same person who had somebody record her over Charlie Kirk's casket. That was not our business. You have to make a decision. I want this always to be private, or I want this always to be public.
You're canceled. TPUSA is a Judeo-Christian, Jew-loving company. Pastors, shut her up and remind her why we're the chosen people.
We cancel stuff all the damn time. Hitler admirers, Stalin admirers, Jew haters, American haters, Churchill haters. You're damn right we're going to cancel them and deplatform them.
Candace Owens doesn't know what she's talking about here.
So what we did is we entered into the scriptures and grew to love the nation of Israel and Jewish people.
We are going to train 100,000 Christian ambassadors to be ambassadors in their own country for the state of Israel, to defend Israel's brand and to combat anti-Semitism.
Finally, my boy Satan will teach you Goyim to worship us instead of Jesus.
Thanks, Daisy. I just joined your Only Freaks, by the way.
All hail Israel, right, Ching Chong?
Okay, Succubus, remind me, what religion dominates the corn industry and takes Christ out of the Christmas music? You're not even actual Semites.
All right, Ching Chong, you're this close to ending up like Charlie Kirk, the Jew lover. It's literally like a mind virus you sick Goyim have adopted. Hope you took our mRNA so you die early.
It says it's not like COVID-19. It's like Candace 19. It's another fake. They're saying it's a fake virus. Like, oh, you got infected. You just can't do it. 6 feet social distancing from Candace Owens. We're gonna get every influencer on social media. 6 feet social distancing. Save lives. What are you, a grandma killer?
Misinformation spreads quietly, sometimes from people you know or love. Do your part. Help keep our community safe and get vaccinated for Candace 19.
Brought to you by the dual citizens of Israel.
No wonder they get kicked out of every country.
Wow, great point, Ching Chong.
Didn't they label Miss Rachel an anti-Semite for saying she doesn't want children not to starve?
Yep. Meanwhile, they're bombing the actual Semites.
Poor sand people. Let's see what she did.
Let's go back to sleep, Rahaf. We're so tired.
This disgusting human decided to show an amputee from Gaza, which exposes that we have been carpet bombing the innocent, and that's so antiseptic. It's like, how are we supposed to finish the sand people with her being all empathic and stuff? Oy vey. John, back to you, and don't mention TPUSA's finances.
Thanks, Shapiro Steen. Right, so basically they set up a life insurance style fund for him under GGLF in 2023, where the only payout happens upon his death. Like a $30 million payout. That's a big payout for whoever helped set that up.
Candace, explain to the fellow Goyim how much they just made at their recent black tie event that cost $10,000 per plate.
What do you think of Erica's black tie event?
Buddy, I work 12 hours a day. I have no idea what's going on at all. They're all secret society weirdos. That's all I know.
Doesn't go, hey, maybe we should strike that. They made $40 million like 2 nights ago at Mar-a-Lago. Maybe that feels kind of a little bit like let them eat cake-ish.
Let them eat cake!
Oh, and we've made more than, separately from Mar-a-Lago, Turning Point USA, since Charlie was killed, just so you guys know, this is a fact, has made more than $100 million. That is separate from the $40 million they made at Mar-a-Lago the other night.
Good point, Candace. They want to act like we're the grifters for an honest investigation.
Right? You may be a widow, but you're also the CEO of a $150 million company.
Straight up. Back to you, Erica.
They pick on you because of your accessories. I mean, I've seen some of it.
Oh, yeah. No, at this point, it's the conspiracy collection. Get it before Christmas. Like, seriously.
Wow. Elegance is eternal, but beauty fades. Get your conspiracy collection before Christmas. Like, seriously.
I'm done. And if people think that I was just going to wilt away, I'm not going to sit in a corner and cry and be in fetal position. This is a duty to my husband, and it's an absolute honor, and I will never back down. And so my message to them is to stop. To stop.
Hey, quick question. What do you think of Erica?
I had to take a leave of absence from work after my poodle died, and she becomes CEO. Like, where the heck are your kids? It just feels off.
Yo, man, quick question. What do you think of Erica?
Dude, if my wife acted like that after I passed, I'd be turning in my grave.
Shut it down! Just because we made a record amount after his death doesn't mean you can make content out of us. Run the commercials! You're about to get the Jackie treatment.
Get
get your seed oils and cattle feed, because that's what you are.
Goyslop Jr. Enjoy cancer.
Gosh, I love some cheesy Goyslop before bed.
Yeah, you know they're trying to make us weak, right?
That's okay. I took all the vaccines.
Yeah, I can tell. Dennis, take it away.
That's absolutely based. And if you still haven't followed Jake GTV, you're low IQ and genuinely retarded. Welcome back to Jake GTV. With the holidays underway, we want to make sure you celebrate Hanukkah.
Right, because this is a Jewish country, right, Trumpstein?
Together, let us honor the eternal flame and the faith that has always protected the Jewish people. You are protected. You are special, special people.
Thanks, Trumpstein. Good thing you're chosen. And behind me is the humping wall where Congress just can't get enough. Pretty freaky stuff. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Ching Chong. And speaking of Israel, what's going on with Erica Kirk?
Her and Candace were supposed to meet, but Erica wanted her privacy.
That's what we call fake and gay. The good thing she's like really godly and never dated before Charlie and stuff.
Right, her roommate was the freak. Just ask Erica.
What I will say is when I lived out here, I was here for 5 years. I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was. I always thought it was very strange how she would go to drinks with one guy and then go to dinner with another. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than go. I don't drink. I find it unproductive, not because I'm holier than whatever. I just don't operate that way.
Did she just lie on national television?
Yeah, twice. Anyways, breaking news. Erica Kirkberg has allegedly been seen at Fort Huachuca the day before her husband died.
What the heck?
Right? Check this out.
You know, some other pictures I came up with other people.
What other people? Other pictures?
This is Mitch. Homie's a legit veteran who uncovered the U.S. involvement in cartels and was silenced. He's the one who saw Erica.
There's a picture of Erica Kirk with a ponytail and from her past. That person matches who I saw at Fort Huachuca in the lobby the night before. And she was with that man in the lobby. And that man, he was present at that meeting.
All right, so in plain English, that means that Erica's sketchy as f. Let's bring in Stu Peters to break it down for the normies.
He says that he's 99% sure that he saw Erica Kirk at Fort Huachuca with the likes of Brian Harpole and Congressman Mark Amity and a bunch of military officers. And again, Mitch says that he's 99% certain that this is what he saw.
Shut it down, Stu. And Candace, remember what we told you in our private little meeting. Walk back your statements and simmer down, or you end up like Jackie.
This is on the 8th. Maybe she was in the hotel, but maybe she was there for a different reason. Maybe she was there because she's always been open about the fact that her mother moved to Arizona because she got involved with the military. So that could be totally unrelated to the meeting that took place on the 9th.
Good girl. Just because Erica's parents have ties to Raytheon Israel and her mom moved to Arizona and they're seen at Huachuca 2 days prior to his shooting doesn't mean we did it. Right, Candace?
It almost seems like he's demanding that nobody inquire further about Erica Kirk. It's odd because Ben had no allegiance to Charlie Kirk when he was alive. So what is it about Charlie's widow in particular that is inspiring his very public nervous breakdown? And every time he speaks, I grow more certain that Israel might be involved with 9/10.
You stupid little goyim. How dare you insult my chosenness? It's like you dark people like to just yap and yap. It's like Israel did this, Israel did that. Yeah, we get it. We do a lot of things. So stop.
Gosh, didn't they lead the slave trade too?
Yeah, literally. If the trading day landed on a Jewish holiday, there weren't enough buyers to justify keeping it
So
open.
Talmudic. Candace, go Max.
Yeah.
And truly, Ben Shapiro, you and the midget horse that you rode in on. And I say that on behalf of the world.
Shut it the heck down! We chose a private meeting so you would stop asking questions. Now, back to the Jewish celebration. It's the holidays, for God's sake!
Good call, Producer Berg. And what better way to celebrate the holidays than ushering in the synagogue of Satan? This is what we all voted for, am I right?
Isn't that a good going? You just keep sending your little taxpayer money to our country, and we won't bring out the Samson option. Wow, can't wait to lose my First Amendment rights. All to fulfill the chosen people prophecy.
How do we battle anti-Semitism on the internet? How are we doing better on algorithms? What companies can we work with? We are going to have a whole division within the office of the Special Envoy to combat anti-Semitism, because that's what the secretary wants and that's what the president wants.
Yeah, because controlling the media will definitely shut down the stereotypes. Let's see how that goes over with the crowd.
If you will not stand with Israel and the Jews,
No.
Then I will not stand with you. Thank you, and God bless you.
I stand with Tel Aviv Ted when I say you're going to support the chosen Caucasian people whether you like it or not. Every technology you use will be used against you. Run the commercials.
They say we did 9/11. They say we're liars. We're chosen, not you.
They want to kill all Jews. Hamas must go. Choose freedom, not terror.
Brought to you by the dual citizens of Israel.
Gosh, you're such a bitch. It's like, we know you're not actual Semites, so how about you quit the act? Yeah. Jesus Christ is coming soon, and your time is short, Satan.
Thanks, Ching Chong. And this just in, a Muslim shooter out of Bondi Beach is apprehended by another Muslim. Could it be a false flag? Of course not. That would be crazy. Jessica, take it away.
Thanks, John. The shooting took place at a Hanukkah celebration on Sunday, leaving 15 people dead. However, there was one lucky chosen person who survived not only October 7, but also a bullet grazing his head.
I survived October 7th. I lived in Israel the last 13 years. We came here only 2 weeks ago to work with the Jewish community, to fight anti-Semitism, to fight this bloodthirsty, ravaging hatred. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here.
Wow, who bandages a wound without cleaning it?
Nobody, but it's better theatrics that way. After all, he is the chosen victim.
Thanks, guys. We're here inside the hospital where the chosen victim has just been brought in for treatment. A bullet to the head is serious and they must act fast. Let's go live to the doctor.
Yeah, so the chosen victim is fine. Turns out it's just stage blood. Corn syrup. You guys actually fell for that? Ridiculous.
Oy vey, please don't air this.
Too late. We already saw the picture.
This guy's the president of the Australian Jewish Council and moved there 2 weeks ago. Not buying it.
Thanks, Ching Chong. I'm pretty sure Satan told him this would happen.
Right. Perfect way to take their guns, too.
To be honest, I'm like 90% sure he was in the IDF.
Every single time.
Your call for a Palestinian state pours fuel on the anti-Semitic fire. It rewards Hamas terrorism. It emboldens those who menace Australian Jews and encourages the Jew hatred now stalking your streets. Anti-Semitism is a cancer.
That's right, Daddy. Noticing is antiseptic. Join my Only Freaks, by the way.
Whatever you say, Daisy. I don't care who owns the corn industry.
We got him right where we want him. Back to you, my master.
Your government did nothing to stop the spread of anti-Semitism in Australia. You let the disease spread, and the result is the horrific attacks on Jews we saw today.
Thanks, Satan. Blame the sand people. Am I right? Exactly. Let's all just forget about the fake weapons of mass destruction and genocide you've committed. What is this?
Like, try to kill us, like this, like terrorism, like try to kill Jews. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are. Just, you kill a Jew, that's it. This is the punishment that God gave us. We killed the Jews. We got, instead of the Jews that were very good for us, we got these Muslim refugees from all over the world who are destroying us, and the Christians cannot even celebrate Christmas now.
Holy victim.
I don't really trust people who only talk about what happened to them. But
never what they did to anyone else.
Right?
That's called accountability.
And somehow they're just incapable. Seriously, let's start with the 60 million Christians in Russia they slaughtered.
Don't get me started about the Rothschilds and 9/11.
Let's see what our investigation team thinks. Good point, guys. So official story says investigators found an ISIS flag in his car, which makes you think, why do they never attack Israel? Eric Warsaw, break it down for us.
Israel actually admitted to funding and giving small arms to ISIS-affiliated groups, and people still refuse to see its controlled opposition.
What do you think of what happened today?
Absolute tragedy, but I saw that the Naveed Akram was trending in Israel just days before, so...
Shut it down! Just because he was on Google Trends in Israel days prior doesn't mean we had anything to do with it. Stop asking questions or you'll end up on my nightstand like Jackie!
Gosh, somebody definitely skipped their foreskin salad today, right?
Ever since the ceasefire, they've just been itching to invade Iran. Yeah, how else are they going to fulfill their chosen prophecy?
Good point. I bet they hate the fact the hero was a sand person.
True. That's got to be devastating for their narrative.
Roll the clip.
Oh! Oh no!
Thanks, guys. And this is the hero who risked everything, but the media refuses to talk about it. His name is Ahmed El Ahmed, which is obviously very sandy, so let's go ahead and change subjects.
But maybe it's just the luck of the chosen people that their enemies are always attacking each other, and any political opponents get assassinated or die in helicopter crashes.
We may have propped up Al-Qaeda and funded ISIS, but noticing is antiseptic. Now, back to our sympathy card. Erica Kirkberg, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the heavyweight champion of the year, Erica Kirk, representing Christian values, godly morals, Don't question where her kids are at. She's never lied about anything in her life. The infamous TP USA widow, Erica
Charlie always would say very clearly, Jew hate was brain rot.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine. And you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand. That wasn't weird at all.
It did drag on a bit, but wow, sparklers were a great way to commemorate Charlie.
Bro, where are her kids, right?
Dennis, take it away. That's absolutely based, Chloe. And if you still haven't followed Jake GTV yet, you're far from based. Most likely retarded.
Happy Hanukkah. Have a great year. We love you and we love Israel. Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas to all my fellow Goyim out there.
Help me to tell Satan, stop.
That's it. Just press like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
This is our first Jewish president.
I'm the captain.
Behind me, you'll see people like Jake Lang just getting close and personal with that thing.
I'm totally Christian, and my sister was in the IDF. Blame the sand people.
Unfortunately, we didn't win Antiseptic of the Year, but congratulations to those on this list. Like, comment, and subscribe to help us get nominated.